Hello, I'm Sudarshan, a Starshine Star. Welcome to this audio clip I am making on this beautiful Sunday. It's June 15th, 2025. I have a YouTube channel called It's the Dazzling of the Light, or just go to YouTube and type in at Sudarshan, a Starshine Star to access my over 200 clips on a variety of topics. Pretty juicy, spicy, not ever really boring or commonplace. Why not like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell? Why not join? Join my YouTube channel. It's free. Thank you so much. In advance, I'm thanking you. I appreciate you. I begin all of my clips with the 3 opening prayers, which are in Sanskrit and Telugu, and they are short. They are the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. And I do this to bless, uplift, purify, and sanctify you, me, and this clip. Om, 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmahi Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chatubhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashante. Om Bhur Suvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Excellent. Well, I'm going to do a series of these clips. I've really got something really so good, so juicy to put out there, but I'm having a very busy Sunday, and I'll do my best to work on it again this evening so I can put it out maybe really late tonight, if not just tomorrow. But it's so good. But I'm putting this out as kind of a preface to leading up to the big juicy drop. Okay, so I'm going to call this little series, I'm going to call this Tea Time, Part 1. So this was posted by an account called Truth Justice, a blue checkmark account on X. Yesterday reposted one of President Trump's actual repostings on his own Truth Social account. So this is like a little bit complicated. Let me tell you. Truth Justice, blue checkmark account on X, reposted this post from Wall Street Apes, another blue checkmark account on X, that President Trump actually reposted himself. So yesterday, President Trump at Real Donald Trump on Truth Social, he wanted people to see this Wall Street Apes account on X posting. He wanted people to see this, and it had a video clip that I'm going to tell you what it said. It was short, but here it goes. So I hope that wasn't too complicated, but it's been interesting. It's only been a few times that President Trump has reposted other people's postings like this, and that means he really wants you to look at it. So it says, Jeffrey Sachs, and that's spelled S-A-C-H-S, goes into more detail about how Barack Obama commanded the CIA to overthrow the Syrian government, and American media covered for him. He says reporters are, quote, lying through their teeth, end quote, when they blame Russia. It was Obama 4 years before Russia intervened. Reporters are lying through their teeth, or ignorant beyond imagining, that, the war in Syria, yes, Russia intervened in Syria. Well, do you know that Obama tasks the CIA to overthrow the Syrian government starting 4 years before Russia intervened? How many times did the New York Times report on Operation Timber Sycamore, which was the presidential order to the CIA to overthrow Bashar al-Assad 3 times in 10 years? This is not democracy. If the CIA CIA is overthrowing governments overseas, then they 100% do it here in America. And then this is the video of Jeffrey Sachs, the short one of him talking. The war in Syria. And you may actually hear from grown-up reporters who are lying through their teeth or are ignorant beyond imagining that the war in Syria, yes, Russia intervened in Syria. Well, do you know that Obama tasked the CIA to overthrow the Syrian government starting 4 years before Russia intervened? Well, what kind of nonsense is that? And how many times did the New York Times report on Operation Timber Sycamore, which was the presidential order to the CIA to overthrow Bashar al-Assad? 3 times in 10 years. This is not democracy. This is a game, and it's a game of narrative. And why did the U.S. invade Iraq in 2003? Well, first of all, it was completely phony pretenses. It wasn't, oh, we're so wrong. They didn't have weapons of mass destruction. They actually did focus groups in the fall of 2002 to find out what would sell that war to the American people. Abe Shulsky, if you want to know the name of the PR genius. They did focus groups on the war. They wanted the war all the time. They had to figure out how to sell the war to the American people, how to scare the shit out of the American people. It was a phony war. Where did that war come from? You know what? It's quite surprising. That war came from Netanyahu, actually. You know that? It's weird. And the way it is that Netanyahu had from 1995 onward the theory that the only way we're going to get rid of Hamas and Hezbollah is by toppling the governments that support them. That's Iraq, Syria, and Iran. The guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a bitch. Sorry to tell you, because he's gotten us into endless wars. And because of the power of all of this in the U.S. politics, he's gotten his way. But that war was totally phony. So what is this democracy versus dictatorship? Come on, these aren't even sensible terms. And that was the end of that video clip, but I'm adding a little side note here for those of you that don't know, and I'm showing the high school picture of Benjamin Netanyahu, otherwise known as Bibi Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister. I'm showing you his high school photograph because he actually went to high school at Cheltenham High School in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. That's spelled Cheltenham High School in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. And it seems like he graduated in 1967. That's his picture right there. He lied about it in public. He tries to pretend he went to some Israeli school. He did not. He went to high school in America. And it's aside from that, note that Jeffrey Sachs, a prominent economist and policy analyst, is quoted in the Post criticizing Netanyahu's actions as not representative of Jewish ethics, but rather extreme nationalism and Zionism. And for those of you that don't know, Zionism is just Satanism. It's just from the Khazaria Mafia, and it's very foul. So let me go back to what this a side note is. Sachs' perspective is informed by his background in global economics and his critiques of U.S. foreign policy, adding a layer of international scrutiny to Netanyahu's domestic and international actions, which could influence global perceptions and responses to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Now, I've got more. I'm going to put a pin in this right here because I'm going to continue on in Tea Time Part 2. I'm going to do it right now and put it up right away so you can listen to this series. God bless you and yours. I'm sending much love and big hugs to you and yours. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for that. I'll see you when I see you, and bye-bye for now.